Can I help you? Sorry, but we're not looking for new members right now. The Dimonies branch is currently undergoing strict internal reforms. Check back soon, though. It's not something I can discuss with someone outside of the guild. We're trying to increase public awareness, make sure people know who to come to if they want their contracts completed. But we'll need to step up our presence if that's to happen. Here, take these posters. Put them up in prominent positions around Bruma. Once you've got them all up, return to me, and I'll have some coin waiting for you.
Ifra's bones, what in oblivion do you want? Fight, kill, trade. What, you were expecting something else? Bug Svenja instead. It's cold, harsh, and there's plenty of opportunity for work thanks to the low member count. I like it. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. We're fighters, mercenaries, hired blades. We butcher and kill for money and wine. Ha! With that attitude, I'd be more than happy to help you. Unfortunately, Cyrus has closed recruitment while the guild goes through some reforms. Those fence sitters in Colovia are still recruiting, but who wants to fight with uncommitted bastards like them anyway? What about them? You fall over and bang your head on a rock or something, or have you just been living under one? The guild's been split since the Great War because the Colovians were too scared to fight the Thalmor. Svenja could probably tell you the history better than I could, though. Meaning, go ask Svenja. Used to be part of a mercenary company down in Valenwood. We were good. One of the best and most feared companies in all the provinces. Yeah, you could say that. The Great War came. Things got bad. Pay was poor. Jobs were dangerous. Commander tried turning against an employer. Tried to swindle them. It didn't end well. And now I'm here, doing the only thing I know how to do. Don't mention it. I just love helping incredibly nosy people when I could be doing other things instead. Until next time.
Name's Ionala. Ionala Darkheart. Best archer in Bruma, and perhaps all of Cyrodiil. As I should be. Archery is something of a tradition in my family. My great-grandma Etla, they say she killed a man from over 300 yards. Talk about a good shot. Only a shot a Darkheart could produce. One day, I'll beat that record. This is the city of my ancestors. My family has been here for generations. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I offer archery training, for a price, to any who wish to learn and fight for coin and glory. Other than that, what more is there to do? Other than drink some fine ale at the tavern, of course. Farewell.
Oh look, a tourist. What do you want?
Hail, traveler! Well, I would be, but unfortunately I've got some debts to pay off. I've been doing odd jobs around town to help raise the symptoms. Sorry, lad. That's something a man like me keeps private.
Weary of the whispers, why not go somewhere more agreeable? Reside in the resplendent-
It might feel good to get punched in the face for being nosy. Would you like to find out? Can I help you? Well, I would... Sorry, lad. That's something a man... It might feel good to get punched in the face for being nosy. Would you like to find out?
Indeed, this is odd. And you say it just appeared here out of thin air?
It isn't mine, that's for sure. Where do you think it came from?
What is with this commotion? Where did that come from? Who made this mess?
That's the thing. We don't know.
It just appeared, out of thin air. Maybe that stranger over there has something to do with it.
You there, come here.
You there, come here. Don't play ignorant with me. You are involved in this somehow. I mean, really. You expect me to believe that you just happened to randomly walk in just as this statue appeared here? Well, I'm not entirely sure. But I suppose within the unknowable depths of the arcane, something such as this is not entirely implausible. That said, I suppose it would be downright foolish of you to strut in here after causing the mess. Well then, I apologize for the inconvenience. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. Attendant, clean up this mess, would you? And take that statue to the back for examination.
Yes, First Adjunct. I'm Roland Wickert. Hello? Me? I'm the resident destruction expert here. Well, if you want to call me an expert. I wouldn't. I'm still learning, honing my craft, as they say. My ultimate goal is to perfect the art of defensive spellcasting. I want to be able to conjure the raw power of combative forces of nature and beyond at will. But that'll have to come later. Hopefully sooner later, rather than later. I think the same as everyone else around here about them. That they're another magical organization that the Synod have no standing relationship with. Destruction spells? No, not really. If you really want to learn, you'd have to join up with us before I can show you what I know. Nobody here is even allowed to teach you the advanced stuff, though. Synod or not. It goes against regulations. Not that I've really reached the advanced stage yet myself, anyway. Goodbye.
I don't exactly have the time for trifles such as this. You seem like a helpful fellow. Would you be willing to help discover the source of this mysterious object? If so, let me know. I could use someone of strong wit and not merely strong arm. Good afternoon. Magical threats, eh? Well, beyond the normal hedge wizards that you'll find just about anywhere, there are indeed some more troubling rumors. I've heard tell of some necromancers holed up in Underpaw Cave, performing their usual heretical rituals and incantations. They threaten the good name of the Synod, and the Conclave can't spare anyone. I imagine there would. Such an act would be of tremendous benefit to the Synod. I shall write to our headquarters in the Imperial City and request a dispatch of gold. It will be available upon your return, should you accept the task, of course. Because their actions are vile. They misappropriate magic, and, through their improper use of it, sow the seeds of fear and distrust of the arcane in the general populace. And if they distrust the arcane, they distrust the Synod. You understand? I see. Necromancers aren't a force to be trifled with, stranger. I implore you to be careful. I shall see about procuring a reward while you're away, for when, if, you return successfully. Best of luck. Underpaul is to the southwest of Bruma. Should be rather easy to find.
Greetings, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. I'm Lentis Rentilia, Alteration Trainer, Spell Seller, and your humble servant. Good afternoon. Why shouldn't I be? I'm in the cosmopolitan heartland of the Empire, working in a Synod conclave with warm hearth and good pay. What more could I ask for? What a curious question. Well, I do a lot of things relating to alteration. One of my current particular areas of study happens to be alteration enchantments. You know the trickiest thing about enchantments? Soul gems. Very grim, harvesting souls and imprisoning them in gems. Hard for me to do. Means I've been unable to do any enchantments for a while. Come to think of it, would you be a sport and bring me a filled common soul gem? I'd pay you for your trouble. Great! Just bring it back when you've got it. A common soul gem is all I need. Nothing fancier than that. They're another. Sometimes I wonder to myself if it would be better to just form an alliance with them. But then I remember such talk will get me kicked out of the Synod, and then I shut my mouth. And speaking of shutting my mouth... well, I could, but I can't. Well, I know advanced spells, but I'm not authorized to teach them. Rules from on high. We're not allowed to teach magic to anyone who hasn't proven themselves responsible enough to handle it. And by that, they mean anyone who isn't a high-ranking member of the Synod. Not very much, truth be told. Cadius can tell you the official jargon better than I, but suffice it to say, we're quite comfortable and provide a much-needed, if thankless, service. We are the face of the Synod, you see. Our presence here in Bruma gets magic into the psyche of the common man. Surely that could only be a good thing. Farewell.
Stranger, have you seen my dad? Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains. That's what my mom told me. She told me that her dad was in the Legion too. He's big and tall with yellow hair. She works at the Duralview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end, and why does he need meat in the first place? Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad. Yeah, Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty and that I should be proud of him. At home, I think. We all live in the big house across from the wizards. Mommy says they're called the Synod. They make so much noise at night that sometimes I can't sleep. Celis Prelius. Mommy says it's a strong... Mommy must like it better too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad.
What is it? You what? And what's that there? I see. Cutters, huh? I swear, those damned bandits are getting bolder and bolder. They'll rule the entire county soon. Here. Have this. A little bit of coin. Least I can do. Here's hoping Avar can return here in time. Can I help you? Ah, glad to see you noticed. These furnishings don't come cheap. My finances are no concern of yours. You want to buy something, or just here to ask me private questions? Relatively good, as of late, I'd say. Hostilities are boiling under the surface here in Cyrodiil. Have been for a while. No one dares make the first move, but everyone's waiting for it with bated breath. That means they're arming themselves in preparation for rainy days to come. And that means customers for blacksmiths such as myself. Not to sound like a war profiteer, of course. Sure, they're not walking around in armor with swords in their scabbards all the time. But people are keeping a weapon handy a lot more these days. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself from a party of Dalmor Justiciars. Don't tell Armian I said that. They know a storm is on the horizon, and soon enough there, all of our lives are about to become a lot more dangerous. They want to be prepared.
The finest selection of merchandise.
Talk to you later.
Welcome. The name's Edvia. I'm Holgard's assistant. Can I help you? See you around.
Can I help you? Bless you, sir. Bless you. A series of unlucky... I will put it into the fund. It's growing slowly. I will put it into the fund that I've been putting together for a
Can I
while
help you?
now. To buy
Farewell.
a house and get a roof over my head.
I help you? Ron? That oaf. Oh, did Licinia send you my way? Forget I said that. No. I haven't heard from him in months. Not since he was called to arms. It's that obvious, is it? Well, I don't hate the boy. He's a good husband to Licinia, and a good father to Elena. But if I had a son like that, I'd ask the Divines what I had done wrong. You might not understand why, but every soldier of the Legion takes an oath. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor, Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Empire! Haran said those words, but I could tell he never meant them. He holds Skyrim and his Nord heritage closer to his heart than he ever held the Empire. Farewell.
See it? Report it.
We're so close to Skyrim, I'm surprised the...
Hello?
Hey, little wood scholar.
What can I get you? Oh, that girl. I hope she hasn't been too much trouble. Yes, she's mine and Heron's. Well, used to be at any rate. Recently, she's just been mine. He was stationed at Fort Pale Pass, but we haven't heard anything for months. None of the soldiers passing through here on leave have seen him either. I've sent letter after letter, but they still haven't told me anything. I have no idea where he is, what happened to him, or if he's even still alive. Yes, many times. I've sent letter after letter, but heard nothing. I can send as many letters as I want, but if Heron isn't even at the fort, then he's hardly going to see them, is he?
Distressing.
You would? I'd be indebted to you if you did, stranger.
I just said.
Like I said, he was garrisoned up at Fort Pale Pass. It's right on the border to Skyrim. Good luck. And please, stranger, I beg of you, find my Heron.
Now you proclaim my music as distressful? I'm done with you, standards. And I'm done with this shoddy excuse for a tavern. I'm off for the Restful Watchman, your top competition.
I'm proud of my
How about
ancestry.
That, huh?
As should you be, Felinor.
And you talentless, tasteless fiends. How dare you insult my music?
Just like old times.
No, you couldn't. Because I was trained at the Bonds
Stranger,
College in
have you seen my
Solitude,
dad?
and I'm the foremost practitioner of the art of song since Faulkner himself.
What can I get you?
You are nothing more
Stranger,
than jealous.
have you seen my dad?
Grasping your waist to insult me and
What is
belittle
it?
my talent.
Name
And to
Cetus
that,
Per...
see.
What's that snot-brained Altmer doing here? This is no place for one of them.
You don't think he's Thalmor, do you?
No, doesn't seem the sort. But he's still not the right type for our little den. Might bring the wrong kind of attention.
So what do we do? Stabbing him would be excessive, so...
I know. Why don't we treat him to a little show of our favorite lusty Argonian maid?
Perfect. Let's go fetch her. Here, take this coin. I'd like to buy a little show for my Altmer friend over there.
Drink, I can show you our
Sure
menu.
thing.
Printed on only the finest
Oh,
parchment.
one other thing. He wanted you to roleplay as Lifsertail, you know, from...
Altmer. Always the same fantasy. Sure thing. Hey, darling. I heard you wanted a date with Lifsertail.
What is the meaning of this? Lifsertail? What a ridiculous name for an even more ridiculous...
food.
Oh
Which do you
my!
need?
Zarxus'
Any
breath!
or all?
What in oblivion are you doing? I demand that you put that back on! Ariel, give me strength! Cease and desist!
Come,
I demand that you
warm
cease and
yourself
desist
by
at
the
once, you cretinous lizard woman! Stop jiggling about! I can't take this anymore. I think I'm going to faint.
Wine,
I think...
mead, ale, water.
Ah.
What will it be?
Ha! It worked. Otis, you really are a genius.
I know. Sop didn't even know what hit him.
Ha! They breed 'em special in Alinor, don't they?
Thief! We've got ourselves a thief!
Guards! Guards! Halt! Your reckless disregard for the law has come to an end. You're under arrest. Let's get this straight.